What would you like to grow?
Oh, I think I'd love to get back into my lettuces. Lettuces are always good and handy, and they'll be able to grow now and eat them now, and then maybe some of the onions for later as well would be so cool.
Okay.
Hundreds of these mini bucket gardens are being given away to help cyclone-affected families recover and replant their home gardens. It's all thanks to the dedicated work of Hawke's Bay community group, Magic Beans.
These white buckets have got several seedlings in each. Probably about 250 buckets gone out all the time, all over Hawke's Bay. Around the flooded areas, Puketapu and Tutera and places like this.
Stacey Smith lives by Highway 50 between Taradale and Fernhill. Her home and garden was destroyed by the flood.
So we had about 2 metres of water through our property, so garden completely wiped out. And I was slowly kind of rebuilding it when I came across and saw what the beanies were doing. I just thought how amazing for people in the community to be doing that for people they don't even know. My garden, veggie garden, was a real happy place for me, and not having that was not so great, but being able to be back in there and pottering away and planting things and knowing that what I've planted has come from so much love from the community, and what I'm going to be feeding my family with has come from so much love in the community, which is just so amazing.
With 2 buckets of seedlings, Stacey is looking forward to making a fresh start, and more seeds are being sown.
These ones are Perpetual perennial spinach that you just pick and they keep on going. Since they first asked for people on Facebook, so I started then. I can do this and to contribute to help the recovery.
These are some of the seeds that they planted in the last working bee. There's a lot more have gone outside. They're all coming up nicely. Leeks, cabbages, beetroot.
Located in Napier South, Phil Huff has opened his backyard to Magic Beans volunteers. He's loving being part of their garden recovery mission.
I love gardening. I've been a gardener since I was 8 years old, and I'm now 79. My heart's in the garden. I've got a fairly big backyard, so I'm quite happy to open it up and let everyone come in, and that helps get their garden back together. It's a slow process, but it's working.
There's a lot of people are being affected mental health-wise because everything is so out of kilter for them. And this is being able to bring a little bit of normality back to them. They can put their money where they need to put their money rather than into food. We're able to share the aroha.
From seeds to seedlings, the donated goods and the replanting efforts of the volunteers will help provide fresh vegetables through the winter months.
This is one of the packets of seeds that we received this morning. This is a donation of saved seeds from a beautiful woman up in Whangarei on behalf of her father, who she obviously has dear memories of gardening with. In here we've got probably a kilo or so of silver beet seeds. Just an absolutely enormous amount of silver beet that we can help to grow for local people. And this is one of very many that we've received in similar sorts of packages.
Everything you see has actually been donated by people. Companies, Yates donated heaps of seed raising mix, and Biomix donated trailer load of Biomix, and different things like that, and different companies, and it's been really heartwarming.
The seeds are donated from all over New Zealand. Such is the success in the community. Magic Beans is looking to expand from Hawke's Bay to nationwide, with a view to going global.
In late June, we'll be launching the app New Zealand-wide with a big marketing push in early July to make sure that there's lots of people across New Zealand who know and use it. And over the next 2 or 3 years, we aim to be raising a fund of money to enable us to expand into other markets internationally, because the Magic Beans solution is a unique one worldwide.
Starting on Facebook 7.5 years ago, nearly 5,000 people have joined the Magic Beans group.
The app is free to use, just the same as it is for Facebook, but there are subscription options for people that wish to access those. But the general consensus from all of our beanies so far is that it's exciting, it's a great move, it's going to be much more functional and much more beautiful than what we can manage on Facebook right now. So we're really excited to be able to bring it to everyone.
And if a grower ends up in the fortunate position of having excess home produce, they can swap or give away locally.
It's a swap situation in lots of ways. It's a trading system. This is what Magic Beans is all about feeding, growing good food and helping each other out.
I've been gardening since I can remember. For me, it became quite a systemic thing, and there is certainly magic in what we're doing. You know, there's so much impact that we can have by growing our own food in our own backyards, and also swapping and sharing with our communities and supporting each other in that beautiful way.
Magic Beans, growing is good.